Hey guys, I want to get on here and read our nonfiction text for the week. So the title is Which Came First, the Chicken or the Egg? Here's your table of contents. Go ahead and get started. It says the basics. There are more chickens than any other bird in the world. Humans have been domesticating chickens for many years. Like all birds, chickens have feathers and wings. They also lay eggs in order to have babies. Even though chickens can fly, they typically stay on the ground because their wings aren't big enough to keep them in the air. Chickens have beaks for mouths and no teeth. This means that they eat small things that they don't have to chew, like grain, insects, or table scraps that they can peck at. Female chickens are called hens, and male chickens are called roosters. Warm nest. Chickens can be kept in many different ways. Many people keep them in fenced-in areas called coops. Some people, if they have enough space, allow their chickens to free range. In the wild, chickens would make their own nest in the ground. Most chicken owners have nesting boxes for their hens. The nesting box has a layer of hay on the bottom. This box gives the chickens privacy, which they like. The boxes will also help keep the nest warm. Chicken farmers will check the nesting box each day and gather the eggs. Chickens can lay one egg a day, and healthy hens will usually lay around 250 to 300 eggs a year. The number of eggs they lay depend on the breed of chicken. Brody hens. When hens are between 4 to 6 months old, they will begin to lay one egg a day. If a rooster lives with the hen, the eggs may become fertilized. This means a baby chick will start to grow inside of the egg. At this time, the hen will have the instinct to sit on top of her eggs to keep them warm. A group of eggs is called a clutch. The hen will stand up to move the eggs around with her feet. She does this so the chicks will continue to grow inside of the egg. She will become very territorial and puff out her feathers and squawk if anyone comes near her eggs. Inside the egg. In the fertilized egg, an embryo will begin growing. As the chick begins growing, it will eat the yolk and the albumin from inside the egg. The albumin is what we call the white of the egg. It is a clear liquid, and it also helps to keep the chick protected. Chicks need to breathe, so there is an air bubble towards the bigger end of the egg. The picture below shows an egg on day 7 of growth. If you are hatching eggs, you can candle the eggs with a flashlight to check on the chick's growth. You will be able to see a dark blob if the egg is fertile. Eggs that are not fertilized will let the light shine right through, and they will be clear. Time to hatch. At 21 days, chicks will begin chirping from inside the egg. They will use their egg tooth to start pecking their way out. This process can take several hours. Once the other chicks hear the chirping, it usually will cause other chicks to try and get out of their egg also. As tempting as it is, you should never help a chick by breaking the egg or peeling parts of the shell off. Just like when a butterfly is coming out of its chrysalis, this process is very important for the chick to develop his or her strength. The hatchlings need to dry off and be kept warm by a hen or a heating lamp. The babies. Hens look after the chicks and keep them warm under their wings. If there is not a mother hen, then the chicks need to be kept by a light until they are about 6 weeks old. After a couple of weeks, chicks can explore outside, but they still need to be watched very closely. Chicks will use their claws to scratch around in the dirt looking for worms and other insects. The chicks' owners will feed them special food in order to make sure they grow big and strong. Predators such as foxes, hawks, and coyotes love to catch chicks, so it is extremely important to make sure they are protected. What now? The chicks will grow into adult chickens very quickly. In fact, it will only take them about 6 months to be fully sized. Roosters will have long tail feathers and grow a little larger than hens. They will also develop a very large crow and become more aggressive with their behavior than the hens. Most people limit the amount of roosters they have in one area because they will fight each other. Many people all over the world own chickens because they make great pets and their eggs make delicious omelets. Remember the eggs that we use in our kitchens do not have chicks in them because they were never fertilized. Do you think you would ever want to raise chickens? Why or why not? And then here's your glossary to determine the words that were underlined throughout the text so you can understand the vocabulary. Whenever you get done, you're going to go to finish this assignment of drawing a chick, and then writing about the life cycle of a chicken, or how does a baby chick survive inside of the egg. Let me make sure what we're doing. I don't even know. Okay, you're going to be writing about the life cycle of a chicken. So make sure after you finish your writing, you do the drawing of a chick popping out of the egg, and then make sure you're writing at least 1 to 2 details about the life cycle of a chicken. Remember, the book is in Google Classroom, and you can go back and use the text if needed.